cool dude, if you like. But yeah, no, it was having my dad around and stuff like that has always been amazing. It's interesting now when you think about it. And I was very lucky to have my granddad on my dad's side alive as well. So I always had like quite a big male role model in my life, and I've always actually thought of them kind of as, in many ways, like my hero sort of thing. It's you realise how good your dad is, and how fortunate you are to have had that dad when you grow older and you realise how hard it is to be a dad. And you're like, the thing is, I think one of the values my dad taught me is that your friends are your friends forever, and you can just pick up whenever. So I feel like I haven't not seen you for ages, but it has been 20 years-ish. Since we're properly hanging out.
Yeah, of course.
And we're like, right, there's two sort of hot blonde girls there, fit blonde girls. We're on the back of a bus it was in Branston. We're on the back of the bus and we flipped a coin, go, right, you go for this one if it gets heads, and I'll go for that one if it gets tails. No word of a lie. Both of us are both still with our missus that we've landed on this day now. And we're both like still all together. He's still with Lisa and I'm still with Bryony, and haven't had any separations or anything like that in between or anything, which is unbelievable. And I remember being in Lincoln Hospital, and because we went to Lincoln Hospital and they rushed us in for an emergency scan. So just like go for an emergency scan. And then we were just about to go in for the scan, and Bryony, my wife, turns around to me and goes, "They ain't going to see anything." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Well, I've just been to the toilet and it's just come out, and I've got it in my handbag." Right, okay, well.
And that's how you got married?
Yeah, so we were at the top of the Empire State Building, and I was like, "Yeah, should we get married then?" to be fair, I'd always popped the question to her like ages ago, and I just literally probably chinned it off, but not in the bad way, just the right time, financially and everything else. So we got married in 3 weeks, proper shotgun, mate. Full-on shotgun wedding, but it was awesome. I remember vividly, the few seconds when it came out and it wasn't crying, and I was like, massive in like, what can I do to make this baby cry? In fact, I delivered him. I delivered both my kids, because I was like, I told the midwife I want to be the first one to hold it, because I was like, I think it's also partly because I thought, if it dies, and at least I've seen it and touched it, I know it's really weird to say it. In this situation, you're constantly getting tighter and tighter and tighter as a dad, and I don't think many people recognise that, and they're just like, well, shut up, you haven't had a baby. That's the most reaction, you're just a bloke. Well, yeah, okay, but I am doing my absolute best. I want to do my best. You don't not want to do your best. No. People do think it's like, oh yeah, well, you haven't the kid. What are you whining about? Yeah, that's quite a big thing. But